In this video, I will be explaining to you the multiple choice questions in quiz 1 of chapter 7, Functions in Python. A named block of code that is designed to do a specific job is called. See here, a block of code for a specific task or a job which is given or which is defined by a name is called as a function. A named block of code that is designed to do a specific job is called function. A function which calls itself is called. Look at the types of functions. So the fourth one, recursive functions. Functions that call themselves are called recursive functions. A function which calls itself is called recursive function. Which function is called anonymous or unnamed? Once again, take a look at the types of functions. The third type of function, lambda functions, functions that are anonymous or unnamed. Therefore, the answer is lambda. Which of the following keyword is used to begin the function definition? Look at the syntax for an user-defined function. The user-defined function begins with the keyword def. Which of the following keyword is used to begin the function definition? The keyword is def. Which of the following keyword is used to exit a function block? Once again, take a look at the syntax of a user-defined function. Here you can see the return statement which is within the body of the function. The return statement can be used to exit a function block. Exit means to bring the control out of the function block. While defining a function, which of the following symbol is used? Once again, look at the syntax of a user-defined function. Def, function name within parenthesis, parameters, and after the parenthesis there is a colon. While defining a function, which of the following symbol is used? Colon is used. In which arguments the correct positional order is passed to a function? There are 4 types of function arguments. Look at the first one, required arguments. Arguments are passed to a function in correct positional order. In which arguments the correct positional order is passed to a function? The answer is required arguments. Choose the correct statements. The first statement is, in Python, you don't have to mention the specific data types while defining a function. Look at this example of fact function. Here, n is the parameter for which the data type is not mentioned. A data type means whether the parameter is an integer or string or a character or float. The data type is not mentioned. So look at the first statement. In Python, you don't have to mention the specific data types while defining a function. So the first statement is correct. And what is the second statement? In Python, keywords can be used as function names. Now we have to see the definition of an identifier. An identifier is a name given to a variable, function, class, module, or object. An identifier is a name given to a function. So the name of the function here in this example is fact. And one of the rules for identifiers is that keywords cannot be used as identifiers. So the second statement, in Python, keywords can be used as function names. Function names are nothing but identifiers. Keywords can be used. So this is contradictory to the rule that keywords cannot be used as identifiers. So the second statement is wrong. So look at the options. 1 is correct and 2 is wrong. So this has to be the correct option. Pick the correct condition for the following statement. If dash colon print x is a leap year. Look at the syntax of the if statement. If condition colon statement block. So we have to choose from the options given here the correct condition which can be used in this dash. There was a question in the 6th chapter. The condition in the if statement should be in the form of relational or logical expression. Now analyze all these options given here. In these three options, the equal to operator is the assignment operator. So these three cannot be relational or logical expressions. We cannot choose them as the correct option. And look at the relational operators. The double equal to is equal to. So here x modulus 4 is equal to 0 forms a correct relational expression which can be used in the place of the condition in the if statement. So this has to be the correct answer. Which of the following keywords is used to define the function test Python? Here test Python is the name of the function definition. So which of the following keywords is used to define the function? So we have already seen in a previous question that the function definition must begin with the keyword def. Dash refers to accessibility of a variable. Scope of a variable refers to accessibility of a variable. So answer is scope. In which type of function arguments, the arguments can be passed in improper order. So look at the types of function arguments. Arguments can be passed to a function in improper order. They are called as keyword arguments. So the answer is keyword arguments. Dash functions are mainly used in combination with functions like filter, map, and reduce. Lambda functions are mainly used in combination with functions like filter, map, and reduce. So the answer is lambda. In Python, a variable defined within a function has dash scope. Look at this definition. A variable defined inside the function can be accessed only inside the function. This variable has local scope. In Python, a variable defined within a function has local scope. In Python, a variable defined outside a function has dash scope. A variable defined outside the function can be accessed inside as well as outside the function. This variable has global scope. In Python, a variable defined outside a function has global scope. Dash keyword is used to modify a global variable inside the function. Look at this example. To modify the variable C within the function, I have used the global keyword. Dash keyword is used to modify a global variable inside the function. Global. Use global keyword to modify a global variable inside the function. What is the value of CHR of 65? 65 is the ASCII value. So character of this ASCII value. So look at the ASCII table. For the ASCII value 65, the corresponding character is uppercase A. What is the value of math.floor 15.8? The floor function will return an integer. So these two options, 15.8 and 16.8, cannot be chosen as the correct option. You take 15.8. Since the answer of floor function has to be an integer, you write down the integer which is greater than and lesser than 15.8. Look at this picture. Here is the ceiling and here is the floor. From this illustration, it should be clear to you that you have to choose 15 as the answer given by the floor function. What is the value of math.ceil 15.2? Once again, ceil function will return an integer value as the result. So the options 15.2 and 16.2 can be ruled out. You take the given value 15.2 and write the integers which are greater than and lesser than 15.2. Now once again you can guess which should be the correct answer. It should be 16, because here the question is math.ceil. What is the value of round of 15.8? Look at the syntax of the round function. Round, the first parameter is the number which needs to be rounded, comma. The second parameter, number of digits. That is the number of digits to which the number has to be rounded. The second parameter is optional. So in this question, round of 15.8, the second parameter is omitted. When the second parameter is omitted, round function will return an integer. So keep this in mind and rule out the options which cannot be selected. So you have to select either 15 or 16 as the correct option. Now you take the number line and mark 15.8. And also you mark the integers which are less than and greater than 15.8. 15 and 16. Now how will you round up a number in mathematics? If the number is greater than 15.5, greater than or equal to 15.5, you will take the next nearest integer. So here 16 is the rounded value of 15.8. What is the value of pow of 2, 3? Here 2 is the base and 3 is the exponent. Pow of 2, 3 means pow function will calculate 2 to the power of 3, which is 2 into 2 into 2 equal to 8. So the answer is 8. What is the value of ORed of the character B, the character uppercase B? The ORed function will return the ASCII value of the given character. Here the given character is uppercase B. So you look it up in the ASCII table. For uppercase B, the ASCII value is 66. So the answer is 66. What is the value of bin of 14? So binary of 14. Here 14 is a decimal number. Look at the options given here. 14 and 0B14, they cannot be the correct options because 4 cannot be a digit in a binary number. A binary number can consist of only bits 0 and 1. So take the decimal number 14 and you do LCM by 2 and take down the remainders. Read the bits from down to up. So you get 14 to the base 10 is equal to 1110 to the base 2. It is for the decimal number 14, the binary number is 1110. And the bin function will return the value prefixed with 0B. Bin function will return the binary value prefixed with 0B. So that must be the correct option, 0B1110. What is the value of type of 15.8? Here 15.8 is a float value. So the answer must be class float. The last question. In math.sqrt of 64, math is called. Math is the name of the module. Dot sqrt is the name of the function. So the syntax for using a function within a module is module dot function. So here math is called as a module. Thank you, children.